carried away, and they call themselves my friends, and they call me to complain. And it's no good reputation that she's gonna betray. She don't leave much to the imagination when she's dancing that way, but I'm not worried, no. They said she gon' shake it like that. Tell me, boy, how you gonna be alright? Yeah. Now she's gon' shake it like that. Tell me, boy, how you gonna be alright? Oh, and I said she's gon' shake it like that. I'm gonna shake it like this, and I'm gonna be fine. But they do when they start to spit on the street, and the looks should have laughed, they make most men in the street. But she can't, and she won't once she starts moving her feet. Cause she's a sucker for a rhythm with a silent beat. And most times I feel like jumping in, and I'm getting in the streets right by her side. They said that she gon' shake it like that. Tell me, boy, how you gonna be alright? Alright, yeah. Now she gon' shake it like that. Tell me, boy, how you gonna be alright? Alright. Oh, and I said she's gon' shake it like that. I'm gonna shake it like this, and I'm gonna be fine. Thinking that the devil's at play. She can shake her hips and she can move in supernatural ways they never seen. She gotta know she puts on quite a display, and that low-cut Sunday dress gives all her secrets away. I said trying to stop us like you're trying to stop a hurricane. You know it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. They said that she gon' shake it like that. Tell me, boy, how you gonna be alright? They said that she's gon' shake it like that. Tell me, boy, how you gonna be alright? I said that she's gon' shake it like that. I'm gonna shake it like this, and we're gonna be fine, 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 fine. Now she's gon' shake it like that. Tell me, boy, how you gonna be alright? Alright. She's gon' shake it like that. Tell me, boy, how you gonna be alright? Oh, I said she's gonna shake it like that. I'm gonna shake it like this, and I'm gonna be Thank you. Well, thank you so much, guys. It's great to be here, and the sun is shining. That's a nice change. We tried this last week. This is the Monona Park concert sequel, part 2. This time it's personal. We got a little rained out last week, and I know a bunch of y'all came out here, and I said y'all. Yeah. I know a bunch of y'all came out here last week, and we do appreciate that, so thank you for being here. I rode my bike back here about right around the time we were supposed to start, and sure enough, there were people sitting here, and the sun was shining, and it was a beautiful day, and it looked like a picture out of a Norman Rockwell painting, and there was no music, sadly, but we're going to remedy that today, and glad you guys are here, and nice to see you sitting out there in the sun. All my teeth are falling out, falling out, falling out. All my teeth are falling out, falling in my dreams. Got something's bothering me. And I'm standing naked in the hall, in the hall, in the hall. Standing naked in the hall, in front of everybody. And now what you think that means? It means there's something in my heart way more than I can tolerate. Since in that time I see you my brain. Maybe I'm mistaken, or just a rude awakening. Some trouble in my waking mind that I cannot define. Yeah, and I'm getting chased by rabbit dogs, rabbit dogs, rabbit dogs. Getting chased by rabbit dogs to catch me, they did try. And then I opened up my eyes. Yeah, sometimes I'm just falling down, falling down, falling down. Sometimes I'm just falling down out from the sky, but I couldn't tell you why. And there's something in my heart weighs more than I can tolerate. Since in that time I see you my brain. Maybe I'm mistaken, or something that I'm taking. Overshot with my waking mind that I cannot define. Yeah, there's a story in there somewhere, but the nights are a little shaky. The moment that I fall asleep, my fears they overtake me. And every time that I start pulling on that little thread, hearts start reaching out to pull me underneath my bed. Then one night I met Bonnie Ray, Bonnie Ray, met Bonnie Ray. One night I met Bonnie Ray, told her that I loved her, but she just walked on by. Now something in my heart weighs more than I can tolerate. Since in that time I switched to my brain. Maybe I'm mistaken, or something that I'm taking. Overshot with my waking mind. Something in my heart weighs more than I can tolerate. Since in that time I switched to my brain. Maybe I'm mistaken, or something that I'm taking. Overshot with my waking mind that I cannot define. Thank you. know that complacency is ravaging my head. It's ravaging your heart. Slow, slow days coming to an end. Slow, broken heart is finally on the mend. Good enough is good enough for someone. Good enough ain't good enough for us. Slowly walk away, because the lies and the truth is so hard to separate. This is how I want to remember you after all that we've been through together, you and I. It's just the sunlight and rise. Slow, slow days coming to an end. Slow, broken heart is finally on the mend. Good enough is good enough for someone. Good enough ain't good enough, and good enough and good enough is good enough for someone. Good enough ain't good enough for us. Selling dreams out the trunk of his car. Made a drive up in New Orleans, where we was hoping to align the stars. He said, please accept my humble invitation to become the richest city in the nation. You know the needs a little down payment, yeah. Now people came running with their arms outstretched and a desperate look in their eyes. He's been selling ice to Eskimos, and he knows what it takes to keep them mesmerized. I said, coming from a man of my position, you seem to be the very definition of a lion and a cheating snake oil salesman. I said, boy, I'm gonna count today. You better be out of my sight. Start heading south on 55. I know you crossed that county line. I said, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, 4, 5 Mississippi, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, 4, 5 Mississippi, 6, 7, 8, 9. Trying to talk it down, and they said that I had it all wrong. With his gold teeth shining and a twinkle in his eyes, he said, I'm just here to help you, son. I said, yeah, you put on quite an exhibition. I can't seem to shake this premonition that you're gonna take that money and run. So I said, boy, I'm gonna count to 10. You better be out of my sight. Put your butt back down to New Orleans and across the New Hampshire. say line. Zero, one, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. That I was serious about the countdown. I went into my trunk and pulled on my shotgun to drive that sucker right out of town. When he saw me coming with the gun in my hand, you realized that he had made a mistake. 'Cause you should never underestimate the power of persuasion of a 12 gauge stuck in your face. When the jump went the shotgun, jump went the gun, jump went the shotgun, jump went the gun. For the last time I'm gonna count to 10. You're gonna be out of my sight. The stars on fire say that I'm alone. It's time for you to say goodbye. Zero, one, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. Zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. One, zero, two, zero, three, four, five, zero, six, seven, eight, nine. Hey, thank you guys so much. Thank you. Well, hey, I got some guys with me here tonight that I'm happy to be playing with. Sometimes when it hits the winter time, we don't play too much together. So summer comes around, it's nice to have them. I got Mr. Robert Boyd back here on the drums. Put your hands together for Bob. And they call him the Vries, Johnny Vriesacker over here on the violin. No, that's it. You see, you lent out your mandolin to somebody else. Okay, all right, that's cool. We didn't want you to play tonight, anyways. That's cool. And to my left now, he's playing bass tonight. But Mr. Dan Kennedy over here is fantastic, electric guitar player. And before you clap, Dan was voted the Guitarist of the Year for the Madison Area Music Awards this last weekend. Electric guitars, Guitarist of the Year, Mr. Dan Kennedy, that's right. I didn't win any mamas last weekend. John, did you win any mamas last weekend? Bob, you win any mamas? We have Dan Kennedy, Madison Area Music Award winner here tonight with us, so he's representing. Well, I gave you anything you want, and it's a whole wide world. Mama gives you money for the Sunday school. You drink just for candy, and the church is through. Smoking cigarettes, I had something nasty on the wall. That's the boy. Teacher sends you to the temple up in the night at all. You grew up and learned that kind of thing right. Get back like you were doing it. Show down on the side with something good. Come back once more, wine in the states. Yeah. Oh, if you go now, so states. Good. Come back once more, wine in the states. Yeah. Oh, if you go now, nothing so.
Thank you.
These cramps.
Thank you, guys. I'm gonna do kind of a newer tune for you here. We've been recording this song for like 6 months now, and I finally finished the lyrics last week, so I'm excited to play for it. You don't have to have a song finished in order to start recording it. It's a sign of a true amateur, I think, probably.
She sang hallelujah soft and sweet, and the men lined up to fall down at her feet. Fought them back, they cussed and cursed. I knew I had to get there first. I'd do about anything for that pretty girl. Tattooed her name directly on my heart, knowing it was bound to leave a scar. Didn't care how much it hurt, should have seen her in that skirt. I'd do about anything for that pretty girl.
Well, desperation causes men regret, but I ain't regretting desperation yet. Desperate's not what I prefer, but I'm desperately in love with her, and I'd do about anything for that pretty girl. And I'd give my whole right hand and my left would be at her command. Lord, and not only words when I say I'd do about anything for that pretty girl. A week I'll spend my life underneath the cold fluorescent lights. Security don't come with thrills and a bitter taste one with that pill, but I'd do about anything for that pretty girl. I give my whole right hand and my left would be at her command. No, and not only words when I say I'd do about anything for that pretty girl. Yeah, I'd do about anything for that pretty girl. Thank you. Did we lose Dan? Guy wins one mama because he doesn't have to play up or show up anymore.
Sorry, Mark, I got a better offer.
we can have the backseat. Now make sure that there's some left over for the king of the road and its engaging queen. Bring us some of that radiator, alligator, sweet potato pie. I'll take the long way home and I'll cook it up more with some corn and a side of rice. Gotta get 'em back by the railroad track. It's just about supper time. Gonna cook it up good and I'm eating that wood and I kick it in a oven and die. A little radiator, alligator, sweet potato pie. I'll take the long way home and cook it up warm with some corn and a side of rice. Gotta get 'em back by the railroad track. It's just about supper time. Gonna grill it up good and I'm eating that wood and I kick it in a oven dry.
Thank you. Mr. Robert Boyd back down the drums. Nice work, Bob.
Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk in the DIA. Met a little girl and we stopped the dark on the fine soft DIA. Asking now, what's the fella to do? Because her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then, oh, I'm taking the world around a soft hill brown with a Galway girl. Up down.
Thank you.
That color waffles everywhere. It's on my skin and it's in my hair. Louise, I think I'm falling for you. Might go down easy. This is my Cayman review. I don't know how you did the rest. You put 16 men on a dead man's chest. Louise, I think I'm falling for you. Might go down easy. This is my Cayman review. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda funny. Think I'm sinking down. Yeah, that starts to spinning, to tumble to the ground. Say I spent all my money just in chasing you around. Yeah, I know that you got it, girl, and you know what it's for. 'Cause when you get to shaking, shake a little more. You can shake me up and baby, shake it down, shake that thing all over. Shake me up, shake me down, shake that thing all over town. Shake me up, shake me down, shake that thing all over town. Shake me up, shake me down, shake that thing all over town. Shake me up, shake me down, shake that thing all over town. Shake me up and shake me down, 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 down. Down that bottles everywhere. It's on my skin and it's in my hair. Louise, think I'm falling for you. Might go down easy. This is my Cayman review. Might go down easy. This is my Cayman review. Might go down easy. This is my Cayman review. Thank you. Watching as the vultures circled in the darkened sky, and I'm cruising to the raven. It's obvious to me that there's trouble for as far as I can see. Mr. Gross and the raven, nothing you can double down. A place my pet, but they're forgetting the troubled side of town, where wickedness is spreading like a terminal disease. It's bringing them down to their knees. Watching as we dance in circles around the fire, and I'm roasting to the raven. Do they actually believe that a dance can rid the world of this disease? To the road, dance with me. We're taking a chance, and you see it. So we've got misbehaving when there's something we're saving. So we'll dance and we'll twirl, shake the old. You could see it in their eyes, and it's gone. But now they're crossing to the raven. I think you should take a spin. The music's hot, and I forgot the trouble they were in. The dancers made me dizzy, and the drinking for the brain. I can't believe how long we've stayed away. Dance with me. We're taking a chance, and you see. So we got misbehaving when there's something worth saving. So we'll dance and we'll twirl and shake the from this world. Hey, Mr. Roll, dance with me. We're taking a chance, and you see. We're giving it all we've got. Hey, misbehaving when there's something worth saving. So we'll dance and we'll twirl and shake people from this world.
Johnny Freesacker on the violin. Give it up for him. You know, we can't stand his personality, but he would love his violin playing. Well, thank you guys so much. You guys having a good time out there? Doing all right? Yeah. That wind kind of died down. It's kind of clear out there. Wow. I think we might actually pull this off.
Shut up, are you crazy?
We can take the tent down. It's going to be fine. A few weeks ago, my wife and I went down to Chicago and we saw U2 play at Soldier Field, which was really amazing. I just wish, for the sake of U2, that they had as nice a gear as I have, because I think they would have sounded a lot better if they were running through the stuff that I got here. But it was a great show and a lot of fun and the coolest thing. I mean, it was nice to go and see U2, right? It's the 30th anniversary of their releasing the Joshua Tree, and they're kind of celebrating that album and doing this kind of worldwide tour and all over the U.S. this summer. And then this excellent band, the Lumineers, had opened for them, and it was great to see them. But the coolest thing that happened that whole day was we managed to find ourselves kind of in the middle of the field, and there was this area that was kind of fenced off with about a waist-high fence. That's where they had the sound and video equipment and all that stuff that they were running the sound from. And about just about maybe 10 minutes before U2 came out, we realized that this little area that had been open this whole time was this kind of a VIP section. And we were sitting there, and the next thing I turned around, and standing about 20 feet away from me was Sir Richard Branson, of all people, the billionaire from Virgin Mobile and Virgin Airlines, and he sure has a lot of Virgin stuff, but it was very cool. It was very cool to look over there and see him hanging out, and I was excited because I was slightly closer to the stage than he was, so of course that means I had a better seat than Richard Branson at the U2 concert, which was pretty exciting for me. Sorry, Richard. I'm sure your day will come and things work out for you. But just, that day was my day. Thank you guys so much for listening here. I'm going to do this thing where I fumble around here and think about what song to play next. You guys got anything you want to play?
Definitely done it this time. I'm going and I made my bed. It's hot as a rocket. I'm lying in shock, Lord, and hanging on by the thinnest of threads. I've been calling around, but I still haven't found anybody else that can help. It's a shame and a sin that I can't blame a thing on anybody but myself. So I must confess, I've made a mess, and I've fallen all to pieces. I'm on a phone with no dial tone. The tension on the line increases. I left too much slack, and it came cracking back, and it caught me when I was sleeping. So I must confess, I've made a mess, and here you are, baby, now you're picking it up. I had the heaviest of burdens upon me. Oh, and I was struggling to keep it leashed. I took a lot of credit, but always regret it, 'cause I'm sure I've never raised a beast. No, I tried skipping town with the heat bearing down and the sun shedding light on the scene. Yeah, they call it a theft just as soon as I left, and it's about time I came clean. So I must confess, I made a mess, and I'm falling all to pieces. I'm on a phone, no dial tone, with the tension on the line increases. When I get away, got away from me, and now I'm stuck here and weeping. So I must confess, I've made a mess, and here you are, baby, now you're picking it up. Just one more time to pick me up off the Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I must confess that I've made a mess and I've fallen all to pieces. I'm on a phone with no dial tone, no attention on the line increases. Island get away, got away from me, you know, and now I'm stuck and I'm weeping. So I must confess I made a mess, and here you are, baby, now you're picking it up to pick me up, girl.
Thank you, guys. Wait. We're gonna play a Beatles song. I have to brag. I was an original member of the Beatles. That's not true. Every year, there's a little Beatles party here in town, and it's become a little bit of a competition with some friends of ours we have to bring a dish to pass. It's a potluck, and it's supposed to be a Beatles themed dinner, and you have to bring a Beatles themed dish, and then we vote on the tastiest dish and the most clever name for the dish. So there's two different categories, and we're like 3 or 4 years in. It's been some pretty stiff competition. The first year we made vegetarian foie gras called Obladi au foie gras, which was, we did not win. We did not win for best name. I'm still a little bit bitter, but we did win for tastiest dish. Congratulations to my wife. And the next year we made Sergeant Stuffed Pepper's Lonely Artichoke Hearts Club Band veggie platter, which sounds delicious, but we didn't win. We didn't win for anything for that. But it's pretty clever. And then last year, my wife made a delicious chocolate flan cake, which we dubbed the Ballad of Flan and Cocoa. And we won for that one. We won best name and tastiest dish for that one. And then this year we brought 2 dishes. Yellow submarine pie. So, yes, that's right. We all live in a yellow submarine pie. And then we managed to bring home another, we tied for best name for our melon or fig brie. Got that? Melon or fig brie. Melon or fig brie. That's right. It's a lot of lead up to play a Beatles song. But we're going to do them for you now. This is Obladi au foie gras. Yep, we're starting now. Got my bragging over. Sorry, Chris.
Desmond as a sparrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in a band. sweet home. A couple of kids running in the yard, getting mileage on. Happy ever after in a marketplace, and lets the children lend a hand. Mama stayed at home and does her pretty face. In the evening she still sings in with the band. Oh, that tea, oh, that life goes on. Life goes on. Oh, that tea, oh, that life goes on. Life goes on. A couple of years they have been their home sweet home. A couple of kids running in the yard, Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in a marketplace. Molly lets the children lend a hand. Desmond stays at home and does his pretty face. Then he still sings in with the band. Oh, that tea, oh, that life goes on. Life goes on. Oh, that tea, oh, that life goes on. Life goes on. Hey, let me have some fun. Sing, oh, blah, dee, blah, da. Hey, thank you. Somebody struck the trigger, somebody jumped the gun. Crossed the sea and they wanted to believe it was time to make a final little run. Somebody read the writing, somebody said it right. Somebody said no one's coming to an end, but you know we can always find another water fight. Yeah, gas is on in the kitchen, gas is on the grill. No gas on the fire, we're not gonna heat it up, we gotta find a chill. Gas is on in the kitchen, gas is on in the grill. Gas is on in the kitchen, and we're gonna get up and do it. Yeah, stop the beat, stop spinning like it's out of control. The shell is cracking and the big man is back in the lean and the lease on the soul. Having a stand and it's pale in the comparison of what you can find underneath. Surface up the ocean, bottom of my commotion, smell of the blood on the reef, yeah. And the bed is getting thicker and the thick is getting thicker. Living in the devil, that side. Fuck now, the thin big black cloud is blowing from the earth and rain from the sky. It's only catching, gas is on the trail. Oh, gas on the trail, gotta fight the chill. Gas is on in that chest, gas is on in the trail. Gas is on in the kitchen, and we're gonna get up and do it, get out there. It's all in the kitchen, it's all on the trail. Pour a little gas on the fire, 'cause I'm gonna heat it up, yeah. Gas is on in the Lincoln, the Cadillac, oh. Gas is on in the kitchen, and we're gonna get up and do it, get out, Phil.
Thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention that there are these. Kelly wanted me to mention that there are "Please slow down" signs over here on my left, in front of these other signs, and those are. You are welcome to take one, if you agree that you would politely like to ask people to slow down. You're welcome to do that. I'm probably going to take one too. I live on Winnequa Road. And have a hard enough time getting out my driveway as it is without people doing 45 down that street. Feels like such an old man thing to say that.
Get out of my yard!
Somebody with a sign. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody left their lights on in the parking lot. Looks like license plate V4F682. If you recognize this car, the lights are on. We just need the keys for it. Now, somebody left this sitting back there. And in case there is a small child or a very immature adult who this belongs to, it's just going to be sitting up here. Judy is going to have it right back here, anxiously awaiting. Get up here before the battery dies. It's also a transformer. Looks like it may have come from a Happy Meal. It will not be a Happy Meal tonight if they do not have that transformer with them. That was a play on words. You're very welcome.
I think it changes into a can opener.
It changes into a chicken McNugget, believe it or not, and drives around your house. See, the whole time I should have been tuning. Thank you guys so much again for coming tonight. So grateful to have you here, and appreciate you listening. We you know, you live in Wisconsin like we do, and I wait very anxiously for the summers to come around so I can play outside and really just be outside again. Getting to play outside, and especially being able to drive about 3 blocks to get here is just a real peach, let me tell you. I like that commute. I was on the way home from I played in Racine on Sunday afternoon and was on the way home and made it to about Waukesha, and the serpentine belt on my car broke. So of course there I was, stuck in Waukesha. Isn't there a Creedence Clearwater Revival song called "Stuck in Waukesha"? Oh, that's Lodi, that's right. So it's still over there, sitting at the Boucher Chevrolet dealership, waiting to get fixed. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow. Let's go down to the bridge. The water's on the rise, and the current's carrying the wreckage. The car was stolen last night. Mama, your boys were on the town, but it's a town they have grown. 7 hours after sundown, your boys still ain't coming home. Whoa, now mama don't come around. Mama don't come around, 'cause it ain't a pretty sight. Mama don't come around if you don't wanna see what your boys are doing in the night. Well, we know about this woman who likes to take off all her clothes. Yeah, she leaves the windows open. guys. Thank you. Well, we got one more song for you here. Thank you guys again for coming out tonight. I do have some CDs for sale over there. Promise you that they are a good deal. I'm on my last, got my last 30 of the Live at Shaker Egg Alley album. To get some more, so if you haven't got one of those yet, come grab one. I do have some brand new Molly Brown t-shirts with me as well. Now, I didn't deem Molly Brown appropriate to play this evening, but there you go. Thank you very much, Marie. That is some excellent The Price is Right product modeling right there. There's more than just that one. I got some color back after 6 months on the water, the bluest face I've never seen. And I blow my stash, go to the preacher's youngest daughter to find the man out of me. But that quarter Salasa moon has been hanging there for days, and I know you waiting patiently. Strip me of my faith, traded in my high hopes to kiss the enemy. Now I'm standing here and waiting. You ain't gonna cripple me. Oh, no, no. Throw another back, drink that dirty water. I know you love that bitter taste. And it's a simple fact, that drink will make you smaller, and you can wipe that smug look off your face. Oh, one drink is too many, and 100 ain't enough to take these stones to try to break these bones. I made them out of love, traded in my high hopes just to kiss the enemy. Now I'm standing here and waiting, 'cause you ain't gonna cripple me. And I know that you can do retro, man. I can lie to myself and say that you ain't coming. So dig my arms, I dig my legs, I dig my final breath. You can have anything you want, but you never can. That quarter stars and moon has been hanging there for days. I know you're waiting patiently to try to strip me of my faith. Traded in my high hopes just to kiss the enemy. Now I'm standing here tall. You ain't gonna help me. Thank you very much. Hey, would you please put your hands together for these fabulous musicians playing with me this evening. Mr. Dan Kennedy, Mr. Robert Boyd, the Vrees, Johnny Vreesacker. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you to the Senior Center for having us, and to both Judys for arranging and having us here. Thank you guys.